Welcome back and many thanks for keeping it KBC Channel 1. And before we enter into the interactive segment, we will be looking at the week-long engineers conference that is taking place in Mombasa. And my colleague Regina is currently on standby, as you can see. Good afternoon, Ray, from the coastal city of Mombasa.
Thank you very much, Ben Troy. Rightfully put, this is day 2 of the 31st IEK International Convention. It has been quite a morning. This morning we started off with conversations around innovation and technology with various young techies coming in who are also engineers coming in to showcase what they have had. We've had solutions for matters energy as well as climate change. But I'm joined by none other than engineer Nathaniel Matelanga, who is the new president-elect of the World Council of Civil Engineers, the very first representative we have in Kenya. Now, just give us a quick executive summary of the take-home of day 2 of this particular convention. Starting off, how do we move then our solutions from the lab to commercialize them?
Thank you very much. I think we have learned and we've had very good sessions. We are very privileged to be joined by the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Transport and Roads, Honorable Davis Chirchir. He's listened to us and he has promised us a lot of support that he is able to partner with the engineers in Kenya, and the engineers should be able to go to his office, discuss, and he's actually promised that if we are stuck anywhere, we now have our elder in the names of Engineer Raila Amolo Odinga, who can help us. We don't need to go to the streets. The young people were willing, as the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, to help them put their proposals together so that once they come up with a new innovation, it gets registration and protection so that no one with cash can take it and run away from them. We are able to work with all the professional bodies to ensure that this is respected and the owner of the idea is remunerated.
Now, on the question of remuneration, we also had the IEK president literally challenge the government and said that it's a high time that local engineers got the right job category and were paid for work done in regard to pending bills. What is your take on that? And just to also mention that also the CS said that that is something that they're going to be looking into.
Yes. Thank you very much. We are also very happy that the CS promised to look into this matter of pending bills, because a lot of our members who are consulting engineers and even those ones who venture into construction, when they have finished doing the work, they are not paid, and therefore they go into the history of pending bills. And unless you have money, you cannot run a proper office. You cannot provide employment to the young people. So this thing has affected a lot the practice of professional engineering in Kenya. And we are very grateful with this session with the CS. We've been promised that this matter will be looked into. Even the governor of Mombasa was also here, and he promised us that in Mombasa, the last year they don't have any pending bills. Now he's promised also to sort out the historical pending bills, and this will go a long way in improving the development of infrastructure in this country, the welfare of our members, and creation of jobs to the young people.
Now, from your position as President-elect, World Council of Civil Engineers, what role are you going to play to ensure that we also expand our boundaries as local engineers in the country?
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful that Kenya has been recognized to provide the first African president of the World Council of Civil Engineers. This is a strategic position because you are able to have a global position and strategize to get the world best practices to our members. My major task is to ensure that I identify the best, not only for Kenya, but for Africa, because infrastructure development is now happening in Africa. And unless we know what we want, we go to the negotiating table with our historical ways of doing things to ensure that whoever is helping us is able to understand what we need and how he can go about it. The other thing is we know that we have sometimes challenges, people coming to work here who are not even engineers. Now we have a global network, we have a global register basically, so it's very easy for us to identify who is who. Yes. So we are able to ensure that whoever is coming and practicing, and also force these people that we get a transfer of technology to our members and create training of engineers. We can only develop, Kenya cannot be developed by foreigners. Kenya can only be developed by Kenyans. And unless we grow this database, we grow the training of our members, we make our training to an international standard, we shall not be able to get there. Cognition of our members is going to be enhanced once the Engineers Board of Kenya is able to accede to the Washington Accord. This will help our members get international positions, and also our universities should be able to attract foreign students. Thank you very much.
Very well said. As we've heard, we've been speaking to none other than Engineer Nathaniel Matalanga, who is a president-elect for WCCE. Quite a morning here, Ben Troy, so I hand it over to you. We're going to be keeping tabs on this particular convention for the next several days. To you, Troy.
Thank you so much, Regina. Coming to us live from the coastal city of Mombasa, they're engaging the president-elect of World Council of Civil Engineers. Many thanks for that discussion.